What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Self-Aware Narcissist Explains. In this episode, we're going to be talking about 8 different ways to give yourself closure from a narcissistic or toxic relationship, featuring Lisa Sunny at Stronger Than Before. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe for more. Thank you.
A narcissist will never give you closure after the relationship ends. Not having closure leaves victims feeling fearful, vulnerable, unworthy, guilty, and anxious. My name is Lisa, and I'm a relationship coach who specializes in abuse education and recovery. So here are 8 ways that you can give yourself closure, and I've added a bonus way at the end that you have to hear. Number 1, acknowledge that it was abuse and realize that it was not your fault. Number 2, allow yourself space to grieve and to feel sadness, anger, confusion. Number 3, seek support through friends, family, support groups, or informed therapists or coaches. Number 4, set a boundary and go no contact. If you're co-parenting, go essential contact only. Number 5, you can journal using a blank notebook and write down your experience, or use a guided journal like the Trauma Bond Recovery Journal. Number 6, focus on the present by letting go of the potential of the relationship and who you thought they were. Number 7, forgive yourself for your perceived mistakes. The abuse wasn't your fault, and realize that you didn't know then what you know now. Number 8, find the closure within yourself. And this means focus on your own healing, your self-care, setting goals, and creating a fulfilling life. So here's the bonus tip.
Let the disrespect be the closure.
Healing takes time, so be patient with yourself and seek support when you need it.
So, welcome back, y'all. 8 ways to give yourself closure. 8. Featuring, like I said, Lisa Sunny. That's the woman who gave you 8 ways. Her name is Lisa Sunny. You can follow her on all platforms at Stronger Than Before. She's a survivor of narcissistic toxic relationships, and she's the one who wrote the Trauma Bond Recovery Journal that y'all hear me talking about all the time. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Number one way to give yourself closure from a toxic narcissistic relationship is to acknowledge that it was abuse. A lot of people who don't get physically harmed have a problem acknowledging that they were victims of abuse. They just do. A lot of people, they don't know how to process it. So they're just like, I wasn't a victim. They never hit me, so I wasn't abused. Y'all got beat up. I was never hit, so I'm not a victim of abuse because they didn't put their hands on me, right? They just lied to me. They screamed at me. They yelled at me. They kept me up at night. They stole money from me. They kept money from me. They controlled money. They controlled the money in the household. They never validated me. They never talked to me. They never kissed me. They never hugged me. They never touched me. They screamed and yelled at the kids. I was scared of them. I was consistently walking on eggshells. That was abuse, y'all. Emotional abuse is still abuse. Acknowledge that it did happen. If you got physically abused, tell yourself the truth. You got physically abused. This person hurt you. Domestic violence happens all the time, y'all. It just does. It's kind of one of the weird parts of life. You know what I mean? It just is, and it sucks. You know what I mean? The number 2 way to deal with it, realize that it was not your fault. It wasn't. You are not, it wasn't your fault that you got abused. You see what I'm saying? Especially if they put their hands on you, especially if they hit you, especially if they harmed you in any way, shape, or form. It's not your fault that they did that to you. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it is my fault for staying. I knew what they were doing and I stayed. Or how you got into the relationship. It's like, well, I cheated with them and I thought that they would treat me better because they lied to me the whole time and said they were unhappy with their partner, and now I got what I got. You mean? Acknowledge that it was abuse, and then also tell yourself the truth and realize that you being abused is not your fault. You know what I mean? A lot of people, like I say, you have to take control of the situation and leave it if you start to get abused and you're not happy in the relationship, but you have to get control of it. You see what I'm saying? You absolutely have to, because if you don't, you're gonna keep doing this. You're gonna keep doing this circle over and over and over again. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep happening until it doesn't happen anymore. You know what I mean? The number three way. Seek support groups, seek some support online, some helpful groups online and things like that, because community can help you heal. Community can help give you that closure. You know what I'm saying? Community can absolutely help you get past it, give you the closure that you need and the closure that you, like I said, the closure that you seek. Because it's hard getting past these relationships. It's hard doing it by yourself. It's hard when your friends and family, they got sick and tired of hearing it and they don't want to hear it anymore. So your friends and family are sick and tired of hearing it and they don't want to hear it anymore. And you feel like you're alone. It's like, well, everybody abandoned me. I'm alone by myself. Find people who have went through similar shared experiences as you. Find people who have done this, who have healed from this, who understand what you've gone through, because community can help you heal from narcissistic, toxic relationships. Find people who have gone through similar shared experiences because they can help you out, y'all. They really can. You know what I mean? Community can help you heal. Number 4, set a boundary and go no contact. If possible, if you have kids, low contact, use the BIFF method, BIFF. Brief, informative, friendly, and firm. Brief, informative, firm, and friendly. Whatever you want, you can switch the F's around, but it's still the same thing. You know what I mean? That's how you communicate with narcissistic people you have to co-parent with. Brief, keep it brief, informative, control it. Brief, a paragraph this big, packed full of energy and nutrients is better than a long ass paragraph like this, because narcissists are not going to read it. You mean? And going no contact if you don't have anything together. If you finally can break the ties, you don't need them to sign off on stuff, go no contact and protect your peace. But be as safe as possible, y'all, because some narcissistic people, because they would do it, they think you're cheating on them. You see what I'm saying? They absolutely think that you're cheating on them. They think you're trying to replace them. They become super obsessive. So be careful when you go no contact. I'm not saying don't go no contact. I'm saying be careful when you do it, because some people think that when you go no contact with them, you are contacting somebody else, that you're trying to replace them, and they become obsessive. They can become crazy. They can become extremely dangerous. So protect your peace and protect yourself. You know what I mean? Number 5, journal. Journal. Writing things down can help you heal. Writing things down can help you heal faster. Writing things down makes it realer. Writing things down can help you move past this way faster than if you don't write stuff down. Because you can saying it out loud can help you, but writing stuff down makes it realer, and you can reread it over and over again. This is your handwriting. You wrote down your story. Tell yourself the truth. When you write down this stuff in the journal, you can do the trauma bond recovery journal that's on Amazon, like she said. You can use my self-love journal on Amazon to help you regain that self-love and rebuild it. But find somewhere to write this stuff down. You know what I mean? Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations, also has this journal right here called From Fantasy to Reality, to help you write stuff down, to help you get it out your system, to help you heal and whatnot. Write it down. Journaling is real, y'all. Journaling can really, truly help you heal from these toxic situations. Write it down. Even if you just have a 25-cent notebook, write this stuff down. Keep rereading it. Read it like it's an affirmation. Read it in the morning. Horrible person, don't pick up. Horrible person, go no contact. Help yourself. Be as strong as you possibly can. Heal. Take your time. Like I said, the journaling is a real phenomenon. It can help you heal. Write it down. The trauma bond recovery journal is a guided journal. That's what I call it targeted journaling. You know what I mean? Number 6 way, focus on the present. Y'all, one of the main ways a narcissist gets you tied up in these toxic relationships is to do what they call future faking, to sell you a dream, to sell you a beautiful future, what you thought y'all were going to be. We're going to get married. We're going to have kids. We're going to get the picket fence. If it's your parents say they're going to go to therapy, get better. They're going to buy you a house. They're going to do this stuff like that. They're going to help you with college. They're going to help you with find a job. They're going to help you do whatever you need to do. But they take it away from you. It's fake. They never follow through. They continuously, it's a bunch of empty promises, a bunch of grand gestures and big dream. They sell you on a big dream, and you end up purchasing a lie. You see what I'm saying? They sell you a dream, you purchase a lie. This is how it goes. They don't intend on following through with it. They sell you this big, fantastic future that y'all could have together, and it messes you up. So focus on the present. Where are you right now? Go back to the journaling step. Write down where you are right now. Tell yourself the truth where you are right now. What's going on right now? Anyway, focus on the then. Focus on the now. What do you want to do next? This person, and also tell yourself this right here. If this person, if nothing changes, would you be happy 5 years from now? If nothing changes, nothing in your relationship changes, they don't get help, they don't make any more money, they don't go to school, they don't tell you sorry, your whole relationship stays exactly the same. Would you be happy 5 years from now? Think about it. Think about it right now. I know I said focus on the present, but presently, right now, if nothing changes right now as the present stands, how would you feel later on? I feel like they can help you out right there, y'all. I feel like it really, really can. You know what I mean? They were not, like I said, they were not who they thought they were. They told you a future. They faked who they were. Narcissists show you who they can be, not who they actually are. You know what I mean? They really, really do. Yeah, they really, really do. They'll fake you out. They'll say they'll become whoever they need to be to get you to fall in love with them. They'll fake you out, become a whole. And once the mask falls off or the mask drops off, they'll become somebody completely different. You'll be like, oh, they'll show you their real selves and not who they pretended to be. Number 7, y'all, forgive yourself and your perceived mistakes. Absolutely, you have to. So me personally, I call this step right here to give yourself closure. I call this give yourself some space and some grace. Give yourself enough space to heal and give yourself enough grace to forgive yourself. Because so many people when I'm doing my one-on-ones over Zoom, so many people get on there and just like, I wasted so much time. I hate myself so much for wasting so much time. You'll be crying. You'll be sad as hell. And it sucks. It does suck, y'all. I understand how much it sucks. You'll be crying, sad as hell, hurting. The pain you feel, it absolutely sucks so damn bad. You know what I mean? But get it out of your system. You know, it's okay to cry. Just don't beat yourself up over it. Do not give yourself an emotional blackout. A narcissistic person you've been dealing with did enough of that. They beat you up enough emotionally. Don't beat yourself up emotionally. Learn how to. The person you need to forgive first in all of this is yourself. Forgive you. Forgiveness starts within. And when you forgive yourself, you can help give yourself the closure that you need from the relationship. Because we know that narcissists are not typically not going to give you that closure that you need. It just doesn't happen that way, y'all. So give yourself some space and some grace. You know what I mean? Space and grace. Because they help you heal. And number 8, find closure within yourself. Because this is what I truly believe anyway, y'all. Closure really comes from you. Closure is, your acknowledgement that the relationship is over, that you did everything that you could and it wasn't enough for this narcissistic toxic person. Nothing you do will ever be enough for a narcissist. Nothing you try, nothing you say, nothing you become will ever be enough for that narcissistic person in your life. It just doesn't work that way, y'all. Narcissists, it's damn near impossible to make a narcissist happy. Oh, you said damn near impossible. You didn't say impossible. What can we do? Y'all, you can stop searching for that little glimmer of hope and stuff that I say. Some people look for the little glimmer, like, ooh, we can help him out. Don't do that, y'all. Give yourself some space and some grace. And also, like I said, understand that closure is something that you give yourself. It is absolutely something that you give yourself. It is. It comes from within you to acknowledge you that this is your book. It's time for you to close the chapter on your book and be done with it. You close the chapter. You don't allow them back in. You tell yourself the truth. You validate yourself. You know what I mean? And last but not least, y'all seen the end of the video. Let the disrespect be the closure. Let their actions and behaviors, how they treated you, be the closure that you're seeking. Let how bad they treated you. Let how little they cared during some points of the relationship. Let relationship dynamic, whether you were growing up with them as a parent or whether you were dating them as a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiance, whatever. Let the disrespect, let the toxic behaviors be the closure that you need to heal. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I'm super thankful, super grateful for every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. Follow Lisa Sunny at Stronger Than Before. She's tagged in the description and maybe in the caption as well. But also follow me, on my other platforms. And don't forget to grab that self-love journal. It's on Amazon. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Mr. Hillness is out. Peace.